What's up, y'all? It's your boy Theory. Want to peel back the layers a little bit. So, a lot of you guys have seen kind of my journey on this whole Theory layers thing, but I want to give you guys a little bit more insight into how this all works for me. I started making my first shirts back in 2012 when I was trying to raise awareness for suicide prevention in Black men. And I was so proud. I had this great idea, Hunger for Life. And yeah, if you talk about my picture, you anti-Black. But yeah, that was my start. I'm in the process of transition. We're growing, right? As you see, designs are getting flyer. Quality of the threads is getting better. It's on the up. And with that being said, I'm bringing a lot more of my manufacturing in-house. Now, before I get too deep into things, I want to explain a couple of principles, right? So when you're dealing with a lot of these companies, when you're buying a lot of these clothes, you have a couple of different ways that people can get their gear to you. You have the old-fashioned way. Make it in-house. You make it, you press it, you design it, you do everything in-house, and you ship it out to people. So that's one way of doing it. The other way is to have someone, you design it, you imagine it, you come up with the concept, and then you send it to someone else to handle the manufacturing. They deliver it back to you and you handle the logistics of it. That's a second way of handling a clothing line, right? The third way, which is how many people get their start, and frankly is what I've used for a long time, is what we call print on demand. Right? Now, each of these things have their advantages, but the advantage of print on demand is that initially there's very little overhead to start with, right? Because what you're doing is designing clothes, putting them into an interface, selling them, marketing them yourself online. Someone else handles the manufacturing, they handle the shipping, they handle the logistics of it all, right? It's a great way to get in the door, to get started, but it's not gonna be a sustainable route for long-term business. It just cuts too much out of your margins. And so that's kind of what I've been stuck with, is having really good ideas, trying to keep my prices low, trying to make things affordable for people, but also trying to make some kind of profit, right? Because you have a business and your business has to profit. So what I'm going to be showing you guys over the next year or so is how I make the transition from being strictly print on demand and using everyone else's things, manufacturing processes, shipping and everything, to bringing everything in-house with the goal of being 100% independent. We're going to talk about how to source blanks. We're going to talk about the hardware and the setups that you need. We're going to talk about the finances, how you want to price your products, how you want to make sure that you're getting the right tax thing going, how to set up your business accounts, how to make sure that you're paying the best prices for your goods on the front end so you can offer the best prices for your customers on the back end. And we're going to do all this together in real time. We're going to take this journey together, you and me, while we peel back the layers of this business, and I'm going to show you guys how to get it done. Now, I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. This is my journey, and I hope that you'll join me on it. However, everything I say may not apply to you. You may have a different way to go about it. You may have more means, but this is how me, someone who had nothing, is trying to make something. Cool? All right. For those of you who have been supporting, I appreciate it. Please like, share, give me a follow. Send this out to your people. Tell them to give me a follow, because this is going to be a really fun journey, really insightful. I'm going to show you guys everything in my entire process, and we're going to see how far we take this. All right? Thank y'all for checking me out right now. I appreciate you. If you have any questions about the process or anything that you would want to know about starting your own clothing line, go ahead, drop a question down in the comments. I'll definitely get back to you, and let's have some fun with this, all right? Peace.